Welcome back to Mountain Connections. Right now I'm excited to talk about the all-new limited 4-part series on BYUtv in partnership with BBC. It's coming up this Halloween night. It's called The Canterville Ghost. This is an adaptation of Oscar Wilde's novella. So very excited to speak to star of that series, Anthony Head. Anthony also stars in Ted Lasso. So Anthony, thanks so much for joining us today. How are you?
Thank you. Very, very, very good. Thank you. Very good.
I'm looking forward to talking more about this really incredible series. How did it feel to star in an adaptation of such a well-known story?
It's one of those roles that when somebody says, are you interested in being offered this? And you look at people who played it before, Charles Lawton, Sir John Gielgud, Patrick Stewart, and you go, yes, please, I'll add my name to that list. Thank you very much. Not that I'm going to put myself up with them, but anyway, it's one of those parts that I think is just hugely attractive to any actor because it's fun, and at the same time it's got an undercore and underbelly of someone who there is a reason he's here. In the original story, in Oscar Wilde's story, he actually did something pretty unpleasant. In Jude Tindall, who wrote the script, it's still definitely questionable what he did, why he's here, but it's not what Oscar Wilde said he did originally in the story. But it's funny, and it's she's done this wonderful job. She's just built it into this something that was just a short story, and it's a tale. And it's about the local society accepting or not accepting this American family who moved into this castle, and it's the ghost's journey, it's their journey, and it's the people, all of them. It's all their journeys. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. It's very much a family show.
The character that you play is the ghost, so I'd like to hear more about this ghost and some of the characteristics and how it was portraying this type of person.
Great fun, actually. And at the same time, because I initially thought it was just funny to play it for the comedy. And quite early on, the director said to me, don't be afraid to be a bit scary. When you lose your temper, do it for real, so that you make it. And so that stuff like that is wonderful. But basically, it's written that he's a performer, and so he has several guises that he adapts. Like he's got, there's a headless ghost, there's a beggar or something. There's several guises that he adopts. He chooses which one to go. And something that I chose to do, Jude, the writer, had originally just put the odd thee and thou in, because he actually stretches back to Shakespearean times, to Elizabethan England. And I love Shakespearean English. So actually I said, do you mind if I go a little bit further? And they said, no, sure. So he's fairly full on, because I like it distances him. It makes him seem like he's in another genre completely. And he sticks out like a sore thumb, for sure.
He's a tortured soul for sure. How does this character, this ghost, evolve throughout the series in general terms? We don't want to give too much away, but at the same time, this character faces some big challenges. We mentioned he's very tortured. He needs to work through some things to be able to get where he wants to go. And then he meets this family that doesn't even believe in him. So how does he evolve?
He meets this family that, with their two sons, they think, they're very interested in the scientific aspect of it. They want to know what he is. So they're trying to catch him, which is very annoying to a ghost. The wife wants to sort of help him move on. That's annoying to him. Yeah, basically, and the daughter, Virginia, she's the soul that is, she's connected to him. And as time goes on, something that's never, ever been looked at before, because in the short story, and so that every adaptation I've ever seen, at the end, when he's judged for his deeds, he disappears and comes back with a verdict. Now, in this one, we actually see it happening. It's beautifully written. So much so that there's a point, I don't actually know if it appears, but there's a point when I actually cried. Because it was really emotional, lovely.
Oh, as you mentioned, it's a beautiful story, just incredibly done. Just in a beautiful setting. I really enjoyed watching some of this series that I was able to see. I know that everyone's going to absolutely love it. And this Ghost You Play, Sir Simon, did you spend a lot of time having to get ready? Because he's very well done, his costuming, makeup. How long did it take to get into character?
Character didn't take too long. Well, I had usually about 2.5 hours in makeup. Because yeah, the costume design was wonderful. The makeup I thought was great, and so yes, I had plenty of time in the makeup chair to adopt his soul. And I mean, in terms of it's in a place called the Malvern Hills in the west of England, they are absolutely beautiful. It's where composer Edgar, what his name now? But it's absolutely beautiful. And so it's one of those places that they didn't have to go very far for the various locations, because there's a cricket match, there's a cross-country horse race, there's masses of stuff that has been built into the story, which is basically about the American family, the Otises, trying to fit into the local community, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and anything, we just have a few moments left, but anything that you're very excited to see when this premieres on Halloween night?
I would really be pleased to know how people accept it. I hope because any job you never know how things are going to go down. You always know when a script is good, that it should go down well, but you never know. So it's always I saw the first episode and was absolutely knocked out. I was so pleased. And yeah, I hope it goes down well, definitely.
It absolutely will. Thank you so much, Anthony Head. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today, all about this exciting series. It's coming up on BYUtv Halloween night. You can head to BYUtv.org for sneak peeks of this incredible story. The Canterville Ghost. Anthony Head plays Sir Simon. You don't want to miss out, and we very much, once again, appreciate his time with us today. We'll be back with more right after this.